Is it bright? Bright or not bright? No. No bread. No bread today. It's bright enough in here. Alrighty. Let me check if the stream is in English. Last time I turned it off and now it's automatically set to translate the chat again, even though I said no. No chat filter. You don't need any of that. Unfiltered stream. Ooh, we like those. Let the trolls come. Ooh. It feels like summertime in Tennessee. As you can tell, I am trying to spread some summertime vibes because the ice has melted. So summer is officially here for me now. Not really though, but it definitely feels much warmer. Hi Dawn. Hello, hi Abdal. Okay, so today's stream will be pretty short on lunch, and I got a dinner later. Organize my kitchen a little bit. So I have dinner later. Oops, oh, still wearing my sunglasses, I forgot. And I'm making a risotto to bring with me. Hey Sam, I'm doing pretty good. How about you? How's everything going in Beijing? What's up, Beijing? 今天怎么样啊? I'm thinking what I need. I need an onion. So I'm making risotto today. So let me look into the pantry of hell because it is messy in there. I hate looking into here. I need to organize it. Maybe I'll make an organization stream because it's much more fun to do stuff like this when you're on stream because you get some entertainment and you can talk to people. Instead of being here by yourself, I need my mushrooms. I use dry shiitake mushrooms from a local farmer. Hey, Erfrischungsstäbchen! Erfrischungsstäbchen passt zur Stimmung heute. Heute ist sommerliche Stimmung in Tennessee. Everything good? I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, today we're just making risotto. And hi, Cubano! Welcome back. Greetings to Canada. Cheers to you, Prost. I'm acting like it's summer here in Tennessee because the winter has been really long and cold, so the sun is out and I'm already on vacation in Sicily today. Will auch Sommer. Kommt schon noch, keine Sorge. Thank you. Obwohl Erfrischungsstäbchen mag ich eigentlich gar nicht, aber du scheinst okay zu sein, Erfrischungsstäbchen. Ich muss mal die ekligsten deutschen Süßigkeiten zusammenkramen, wenn ich in Deutschland bin das nächste Mal. Und muss dann mal ein Video machen. Oder ich kaufe die ekligsten Süßigkeiten aus Deutschland. I'm gonna buy the most weird German sweets next time I'm in Germany, which is gonna be soon. And then I'm gonna take them home with me to America. Just all the weird stuff that I grew up on that my grandparents or my dad would eat. You know, all the stuff that kids don't want to eat, like marzipan, chocolate bananas, Dominoes, just all the weird stuff. And I'm gonna bring them home and see who likes it here in America, if my friends would like it. Kackwinter geht mir auf den Sack, kann ich mir vorstellen. Geht mir fast ähnlich, aber hier ist es zum Glück relativ mild mittlerweile. Hi, Boat. How you doing? Ja, die schmecken echt zum. Diese Kombination aus Schokolade mit diesem säurigen, orangenen Zeugs. Nee. Nein. Thank you, Cubano. Happy day for you too. Hi, Shuriken. I'm doing pretty okay. I'm just home from work on break. and I'm making a quick risotto. That's why I put on my Italian summer outfit attire today to get into the risotto mood. Some water. No, I need more water. Let's make some mushroom brew. So I like to soak my mushrooms for a little bit. I should have done that much earlier, but oh well. It's still gonna work. I'm gonna boil some water real quick. How's your day going, Shuriken and everyone? What are you guys doing? So I boiled some water and soaked my shiitake mushrooms. And I'm gonna drain that because sometimes it has some like gritty stuff in it. Mushrooms are, you know, it's from like a local organic farm, so they don't really clean them very well. And I don't want to have any gritty parts in my risotto because that really like texture, if there's any sand in your food, really ruins everything. So we'll wash them, drain them, soak them, drain them, and then we'll boil them in water and make a little shiitake mushroom broth for some umami flavor, since my risotto will be vegetarian. And mushrooms are a great way. Wow, they already smell so strong. So if you want any good flavor in vegetarian or vegan meals, shiitake mushrooms are the way to go. And they're also really healthy on top of that. So win-win. Hey Martin. Der Name ist irgendwie cool. Ist es auch echt. Es ist auf jeden Fall erweckt es Aufmerksamkeit. Witzig, aber dass du dich selbst so genannt hast dann. Sounds awesome, doing pretty well. It's break time for me also, excellent timing. Nice. That is good timing. I'm happy to see you here. Pretty well. Good, good. That everyone's doing well. And this is not a beer, this is just water. I don't know if you know this. This used to be imported water from Austria, but now they stopped importing it from Europe. And they are using, where's it from? Hello, I want to see where it's from. Uh-huh. Well, it doesn't say. It just says for a good time. And it says, we donate a proportion of the profits from every can to help to kill plastic pollution. I know. Are aluminum or tin cans the solution to it? I don't know. Better than plastic. Hi Java. Welcome back. Man tut, was man kann. Aber so sieht's aus. But yeah, better than plastic, I guess. But well, a lot of energy goes into the production of aluminum and or like metal, like any kind of metal. So I don't know, is it better? But at least no microplastics, I guess. In that sense, it's better. Thank you. I felt because I'm cooking Italian food today. I'm trying to. It's just like a risotto, so it has an Italian name. I don't know if it's actually gonna be Italian when I'm done. My hair is all over the place. Been working hard this morning, y'all. Not really, just more like office stuff. But yesterday I've been working hard. I had such a busy day. I wanted to stream, but I just couldn't find the time for it. Also, did you know that? I don't know if it's true, but did you know that the holes in the can, like this here, is made to hold a straw? That's what I saw. I don't know if it's true. Thank you for the hearts, by the way. I saw it. I appreciate it. High time to fish. Are you fishing? Just caught a machine's not posting one of my messages, some kind of glitch. Oh, that is weird. Yeah, I wonder why, especially since you're moderator, that should not happen. Hi Marianne, wie geht's? Bist du mit dem Schiff unterwegs? Oder hast du Feierabend? Only if you recycle it. Yeah, if you recycle it, it is not too bad, I guess, but who does here in America? I tried to bring my batteries. Armpit hair? Who knows? I'm European, isn't that one of the stereotypes that Americans have? That Europeans don't shave. Okay, my mushrooms are brewing over here. They're sizzling, or like they're making like a sound because they're soaking up the water right now. I'm gonna add some more actually, because I'm cooking for a few more people than usual. I heard about the straw holder theory. Is this possible? Java heard a true shuriken. Okay, so it might really be true then. I thought it would just be a coincidence and someone made that up, but I mean, it makes sense. It fits in perfectly, I guess. The question now is, why would you use a straw if you already have a can that you can drink out perfectly fine? I guess because we just hate sea turtles and we really want to ruin their lives really badly, I guess. I want to say something, I forgot. Oh well. Maybe it'll come back to me. Hi, Majuk. Recycling, that is. Oh, here, recycling. So, I went to the recycling yard and bring back my, do you call it recycling yard? The county, like, the wasting, county waste disposal, blah, blah, where you just sort your trash into categories. And, I bring back cardboard and anything plastic, and I try to give them my batteries, like, you know, not car batteries, like just like the normal like household batteries, because those are some of the most important things to recycle because they're really toxic. And yeah, so yes, I'm German. Yeah, is spelled with a J, just as for your information. But yeah, they didn't take my batteries, and I asked if I can bring them anywhere else, and they said no. Here in Tennessee, we don't really recycle batteries, so I don't know what to do with them. They said just throw them in the trash. I was like, well, yeah, I guess, but I don't want to do that. So, but I also don't want to take them to Germany with me and recycle them in Germany. That would be a little bit be weird to bring so many batteries on the plane. Some people do. Back in the 80s, you could make a decent amount of money. Oh, with the recycling, yeah, I heard about that. In China, they also still did that when I was there. We'd see a lot of people just driving around with piles of trash on their motorcycles. Upcycling, stimmt, das würde natürlich gehen. Noch unterwegs, trotz Feierabend. Ja, ich weiß, noch gerne. Letzte Zeit war relativ viel los. Ich hoffe, heute ist es entspannt. Deswegen stimme ich jetzt ein bisschen früher und hoffe, dass ich nicht in diesen Bot-Verkehr reinkomme oder diesen Troll-Verkehr. That's why I'm streaming a little bit earlier today, because last time was just full of trolls and bots, and there was just so many. We had like 7,000 viewers in the end, and not in a good way, if that makes sense. Zabias. I never used to be one to worry about things like microplastics, but now that I know more about it, they're terrifying. We need more non-disposable options and minimalistic packaging. Most definitely. And everything here in America is always like double wrapped. I know this is not real bread, so I bought like bread from a supermarket, and we got the plastic foil, and then the bread is wrapped up in another plastic foil inside, and stuff like that, you know, it's just silly. Or when people go grocery shopping and they grab a handful of bananas, and the bananas are already packed. Same with avocados or stuff like that. They already have a shell, like they're nature-made packaging for bananas, and people would still pack them in a large plastic bag or something, you know. I'm like, it already has a packaging naturally. Are you eating the peel? I don't think so. So what's the point of putting it into a plastic bag? Stuff like that just drives me nuts. But you can't really say anything. And in China, it was actually shocking to see that there was bananas you can buy, oranges that have been peeled, and then they had been sealed in plastic foil. So they would peel them in the factory, wrap them back into plastic foil, and then sell the bananas in plastic wrap instead of their own peel. I'm like, what the hell is going on over here? Not just over it, it's everywhere. Honestly, we just suck. Humans suck. Like, no. I can't. They made ham straws and cups that dissolve within a month. Yeah, we have them in Germany. We have in Germany only have paper straws now. There's plastic straws are banned in Germany. A lot of people are upset about it because yeah, I mean, they're not ideal because they do kind of start dissolving while you're drinking it, so they get a little soggy at the bottom or the tip. So if you take too long with drinking, you drink, it definitely gets a little messy or unpleasant. But honestly, I mean, who needs a straw? Like, are we all babies? We can just drink like a normal person, just like out of the can, like this. Wow, it works. Or out of the glass, we can just drink from the glass. You know, all the people drinking stuff with straws every day. I'm like, are you okay? Do you need help? It feels like part for the course with the way the world is now, crazy nonsensical food packaging for a crazy world. Yep, that's said perfectly. That's really what it is. I mean, if you think about what's going on right now, this is probably the least crazy part, fortunately. Hi, PR, welcome back. Ronan is here for the hygiene again. Ronan, I remember you. You always have the hygiene comments here, and we appreciate you for that. I wish you would work in for like fast food restaurants or like restaurants in general and just tell people what to do. Maybe that would be a great job for you. Better hygiene is important, so you're not wrong. Oh, I already regret my Italian outfit. It's not very practical with the shoulders like that, but oh well. Now we gotta rock it. I picked it, so okay, I'm gonna drain my mushrooms. The mushrooms soak the water up a little bit. I'm gonna rinse them just in case. And then I'm gonna boil them in water again to make a broth for a risotto. How would Americans say that? Risotto. Oops. Hi, JF. Paper straws, yeah. Steel straws. Good point, thank you, Martin. Here. Steel straws, you can recycle them. You just have like a little pipe cleaner and clean them. There's all kinds of forms and big ones, small ones, and glass, and you know, it's really very easy. Steel rock, yes, Janice, very true. But yeah, I like glass a little bit better because you see if it's sturdy or not, you know. Why are so many people obsessed with marriage? Martin, I don't know. Yes, I'm German, PR. Ramadan. Didn't Ramadan start today? It starts the same time as Lent, right? Is it, anyone knows that? Or does anyone know that? If that's just basically Lent season, Ramadan? No idea, also. Never liked straws. Yeah, I don't know what the straw obsession is about either. Wish my pot. Found it in a cup. Da kann der Topf, du. Okay, Topf ist sauber. Die Spülmaschine hat es heute Morgen gekriegt. Germans look fine. Yeah, we all look the exact same. We're just basically like a clone of each other. There's like no... it's really hard to tell people apart because we all look the exact same. Okay, I'm gonna put my water in a boil. I need more water. So yeah, if you're making risotto, I'm using brown rice today because it's the only rice I have and it's a little bit healthier, has more fiber, more nutrients, but at the same time it also has more heavy metals, so it's not ideal. Rice is just not super great in general. Ramadan started today, Sam. Okay, thank you for telling me. I wasn't sure if it was today or yesterday. It's the Ramadan mukbang season. Witness sister, you should know about it. I should, and I do. That's why I said it started today, right? Because I saw it on my phone calendar, and I know Lent has started. So I wasn't sure if Lent and Ramadan go hand in hand, like if it's the same. I'm not saying it's the same thing. Like, don't be upset at me for saying it's the same thing. Just time-wise, if it's the same timeline. So yeah, is anyone doing Ramadan here? Are you all participating if you're of that belief? Or is anyone doing Lent? And if yes, what are you giving up? Or is it hard for you? Let's see, we got the tool here. Hey, to YouTube world. Hi, Jim. I mean, marriage just looks like her. Straws, especially when I was a child, you can make funny sounds with straws. Oh, the bubbles, like blowing the bubbles. Yes, for sure. Lentils are good. I agree. I love lentils, but for some reason my belly does not like them. But I still eat them because my belly can't tell me what to do. Well, I wish I know where I do this. Hello, where can I put my, I use my survey or do my surveys? I did it last time, didn't I? No, that's not it. Goodness gracious. No green screen, please. Although this one is a cute one. Cute. Baby Oscar. Oh. Oh. How can I pet? I want to pet. Pet. But yeah, Oscar's taking a nap right now, as you can see. That was him before I started the stream. I want to do a survey. I did it last time. I'm not going to give up until I figured it out. Sorry, y'all, for waiting. I'm stubborn. It's not this. It is not this. Gracious. This is the filter things. This is the camera. This is the sound. What's this? No, that's not it. I give up. I'll figure it out next time. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Godson. I would love to go hiking, yes. I've been hiking the last couple days. It was really nice outside. Been out on Monday all day. It was my day off and I was out hiking all day. Bubbled in milk. Nice. Giving up, going for style tea. Wow. Are you doing grandpa style tea then? Or are you giving up on tea in general? That would be rough. Hi Ronan. Grüße nach Köln. Ich wohne in den USA in Tennessee. YouTube replaced the mod wrench with a shield, I see. Oh. Oh yeah, you shield. That's good. They figured out because they know what mods are doing nowadays. They know they're defending and fighting and at the front. Battlegrounds. They know exactly what's up. So that's what it is nowadays. YouTube is just a battleground. People fighting and being mean to each other. I just had a conversation with someone in the comments about being mean on someone else's channel. I'm one of those people. Being mean is not cool. Being nice is really cool. You know, be kind. How much money to build and marry a German? To build a German? Probably a lot if you're talking about cloning. And if you need a lot of money to find a wife, you probably don't want that wife if she's after your money. So I'd rather stay single in that case. I like the wrench better, really. I kind of like the shield. It's kind of like medieval, like a knight. I need a sword to make you all knights. Hi to Argentina. You're definitely not a Taurus. We are the most stubborn. I'm not a Taurus, no. You figured that out. So I give up. Sometimes I know when to give up. And today was the day. I'm still thinking about it. Like in my head, like in the back of my mind, I'm still like, I want to do this, but oh well. I'm gonna chop my onion real quick. Man, oh man. Cooking on stream always carries me away. I always keep babbling instead of cooking. You know me too well. I'm doing grandpa style. Japanese style brewing also. Okay. Alright. I was wondering. I was like, is he giving up on all the tea? Rooster likes hiking too. Nice. We should all go on a huge hike together. Let's do the Pacific Crest. Is that Pacific Crest Trail? Or the Appalachian? That'd be cool. But I'm a little scared. I feel like the Appalachian has like so many myths and legends and scary stories and people going missing. So I don't know how I would feel about that. I just read your profile. You offer very interesting work. Are you located in the United States? Hi to New York. Sir Mark. I am in Tennessee and I'm originally from Germany in the Black Forest. But I've never been to the mountain region of New York. I've never been to New York in general, but sounds very nice. I love mountains. I grew up in them myself. Being mean and being kind are both for free, but only kindness can heal. Oh, that's true. And I also think that being mean is actually not for free. I mean, it is for free in a moment, but I think it comes at a price. I think being mean actually costs you something. It costs you your honor, costs you your good conscience, and a little piece of your soul each time you're mean to someone, I think. And you certainly won't be rewarded for it later on, I think. Hi, Tina. I'm drinking tea now. Who was mistaken for mods and channels, like in the past? Oh, because they would put the shield next to theirs, or like a wrench. Don't be afraid of Appalachia. Yeah, probably not. It's probably just like, you know, myths and stuff, like Bigfoot and that the forest like listens, and you know, all those like eerie videos of like skinwalkers and all that. Do you all believe in that? I don't know if I do. I probably don't want to believe in that, and I don't think I do, to be honest. Would I be scared if I was out there by myself and I heard weird voices at night? Probably, most likely. It's the Devil's Mountain is in your country? I don't know which one you're referring to. Pacific Crest Trail is one that scares me. I hear that water can be hard to find there. Oh wow, okay. I need to look more into that. I just watched like a movie and a little like YouTube documentary about it, and it looked really nice, but also really tough. There's the Devil's Backbone in Kentucky. I hiked that one. It's like a trail, and I made a video about it, or as part of a little camping video, like one of those like more like outdoorsy nature sound quiet videos. I like to make those sometimes because I like to watch that myself. And we walked the Devil's Backbone trail, and it definitely felt very eerie. There's a lot of stories about the land between the lakes in Kentucky, because back then the indigenous people would not even hunt there. They would exclude this place from hunting, so the boar population and just the animal population was just crazy there, because they would just all stay away from this piece of land. So people think it's cursed or there's some like evil spirits in there. And yeah, when I go there for camping or hiking, I do feel like a little bit of like an eerie, weird sensation there, but I always turn around, like every 100 meters I will turn around and see if someone's behind me or like watching me, and definitely heard some weird things there, and I saw some strange things, but it might also just be my mind playing a trick, I guess. But definitely had one scary encounter in the morning when I was camping. We were in this very like off-grid camping situation with like basically no people, and I think there was like 2 more people or so with us like nearby, but it was super early in the morning, around like 5 or 4:30 when I got up, and then I was walking my dog down to the lake, and there was no cars or no you couldn't hear anyone being there, and it was very foggy, so you couldn't see far. And I was walking to the lake, and then suddenly I saw this like figure standing there in the back. It was definitely a person because it was moving, and it was like just the height of a person. And I was like, why is there a person standing in the fog? Like, you couldn't fish or hunt or do anything, you know, in that moment, because it was so foggy and cold that no one would just be out there for no reason. So I was wondering. But yeah, definitely turned around when I got closer and walked back to the campsite or the car. I remember you from Bangladesh, and thank you, appreciate it. It would be funny when a mod would change his name to no mod, right? I don't want to be mod anymore, please. Take this burden off me. Hi, Kant. Pleasure. I do find Appalachian Mountains comforting. It feels like home up there. Really? Wow. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, let's keep on cooking. I've been babbling for way too long. I need to get this food done. As usual. It always takes forever. I'm washing my rice real quick. This rice can be really polluted, so always wash the rice. You don't know where it comes from, how it's been stored, if there's any, you know, insects or rodents that have been dealing with it, heavy metals, any kind of dust, mold spores. Always wash the rice. Hi, Jack. How are you doing? Jack, are you bright eyes or are you a dark eyes? That was the first that I haven't been called bright eyes by you. So I was just wondering. Is Russian and German the same? Absolutely not. No. Very different. If we talk about the language, I mean everything is different, but the language is extremely different. Hi, Grady. How are you doing? You can write a song about marrying a German, sure. I had many guys writing these songs before. I had a few musicians before. Did it last? No. I married the only one that didn't write me a song. So it's not required. It's more about the actions than, the words. Das ist nicht gut. Das ist nicht gut in capital letters. Someone's upset. Another one. So many people upset nowadays. Hi Torben, welcome back. My R is a dog, that's why I like bright eyes. That's funny because I in the past I was was more drawn to like dark eyes, because sometimes I feel like when you talk to a person with blue eyes, I realized that not too long ago we were eating with friends, and one of the friends has really like bright blue eyes, like crystal clear, kind of like not like a White Walker, not that extreme, but it's getting close. And I realized that I would just like get lost in the eyes, not in a weird way, like ooh, more like just like, because you try to figure out the eyes and like the color and everything, like it kind of distracts you from like talking to a person. And it also is a little scary. It's like talking to like a White Walker or a Terminator, just a little bit. Hi Thomas. Let me get my onion real quick. Guten Tag aus Dänemark. Guten Tag zurück nach Dänemark, Torben. What is that name, by the way, Torben? Torben Sierlef. Is it a name or is it just random? I hope it's just random. That's a tough name to read. I never thought about that before, but it makes a ton of... Oh, what did I miss? Martin said something. Schönen Mittag auch an dich, Thomas. Vielen Dank. Hi, Gepard. Grüße nach Deutschland. Die Deutschen kommen alle in den Stream. Anmarsch der Deutschen. Where's Martin's message? My eyes are green, unfortunately very light sensitive. Martin's message got deleted for me. I can't read it. The woods harbor a primal sense of foreboding, I think, for many people, maybe human in general. Dangers can always lurk in the woods. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I think it's just something about it, because you can't really see very far, and everything can hide in there very easily. And my husband, for example, said that he thinks that German forests are the most eerie forests he's ever seen, because I think especially after the war we reforested a lot of areas, and our forests are, if they're reforested and they're not natural forests, they're planted in a very weird way. I've seen that a lot in like the Berlin area, like in the more like northern eastern part of Germany, where the trees are all like planted in like one line basically. So you basically go from like row to row and you can see like miles down that tree line. And it can be super spooky if you imagine like someone's like watching you from all the way in the back, So I definitely know what he means. I don't like those kind of forests. I like it when the trees are all like lined up like this. But I guess for like war reasons, it made sense to plant them that way. So it would just be easier to target something. I don't know. Hi, Ferdinand. But yeah, green eyes, I get that, Martin. Blue eyes and green eyes are very, very light sensitive, but at the same time we can see better at nighttime. So people with very dark eyes have harder times or have a hard time at nighttime to see. And bright eyes are bad in the sun, of course. So we are more prone to getting gray star, cataracts, and like all like damage-related eye diseases. In the Game of Thrones, yes, PR, exactly. His blue eyes sometimes remind me of White Walkers. Sometimes even when I see pictures of myself, when the sun is like in my eyes, like in a picture, it looks super scary. So I think brown eyes, I don't know, I just like brown, green eyes. It's probably always what you don't have that you like. Watching gold medal game, women's hockey. Women's hockey, oh nice. Very cool. Hockey is always on the TV in where I grew up, like the area in next to Switzerland. There's a lot of Swiss channels that you get, and hockey is one of the biggest things in Switzerland. So there's always hockey on TV when I grew up. What do I want? An onion. It's not even in there. I don't know where I'm looking in my pan. You gotta get started on that. You have Thai, half Danish. Okay, nice. Have you been to Thailand before? I have never been. Only place in Asia I've been to was China and Hong Kong and Macau. So many crimes based on true story. I watched New Country. You mean in United States or Germany? Probably United States, right? Because probably more of that stuff than in Germany. But yeah. Martin mentioned that yellow and red are used in marketing because they catch our attention as they are the colors of predators' eye shine. Oh, wow. I love that. I love learning facts like that are seemingly obvious, but yet I never heard about it. So that's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. I was wondering why certain colors are used in marketing, and a lot of YouTube people will tell you what to use for your thumbnails and what colors will attract more people or more audience. And yellow is definitely always recommended, or red, like you said, but I don't know. I feel like those colors. I'm not a fan of catchy thumbnails or titles in general. Because I feel like it's just like this like cycle of if everyone does a catchy thumbnail, where's the end? You know, like everyone just making theirs more catchy, and then everyone just doing those like thumbnails that are like, oh my gosh, you know, what did I see? What is this? I'm like, okay. And then you click on the video and someone's just cooking spaghetti, but the title is like them screaming or something. Or chopping a finger off with like AI. I'm like, oh. Ooh, that's a potent onion. Onion is making me very sad, as usual. Always on stream, I'm telling you, if I'm like chopping an onion for myself, like without stream, I usually don't even have to cry, but whenever I'm on stream, it's like the onion just hits different. I don't know. It's just the jinx of the stream. Have you been in Denmark before? You love Germany? I'm happy to hear that. And I have not been to Denmark before. As a kid I have, so I have been in Denmark before, but I don't remember it, so I don't really think I have. It doesn't feel like I have, but I would love to go. I watched this Danish YouTuber. I love her. She lives in Korea and she travels to Denmark sometimes, and just seeing it is really beautiful. I would like to go one day. I have a way that can turn off all thumbnails, just like title and pick from the video. Really? You cut the onions really well. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate it. If you run the onion under the cold water for a minute, it cuts down on the acid initially in 1 tear. Ooh, thank you. But yeah, thank you, Torben. Appreciate it. But yeah, thank you, Mark, for the tip. I always ask people for tips about cutting onions because I always cry on stream. There we go. Machines just failed to post another of my messages. I figured the same thing must be happening to everyone. Yeah, it is so weird. I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe they're trying to get the bots under control, and that's why they delete every other message. So it kind of minimalizes the traffic a little bit, but I don't know. Oh, you're from Atlanta too. Very cool. Where from Germany are you from? I am from the area, the Swiss border and the French border, right at the triangle where the 3 countries meet. So I can walk to France and Switzerland from where I am. Alright, let's saute the onions real quick. Whew. And then it'll finally calm down once they're sauteed. They're not as strong anymore. Olive oil. Don't heat up your olive oil too high. It has a very low smoking point, which means that it turns toxic very fast if you burn it. Once it smokes, you reach the smoking point, and that is not good. Life in Germany would be good, or better than New York. Hi, what a name. It's hard to pronounce. Sounds like you're thinking when I say it. Here we go, Mr. Onion. Or Mrs. Onion, sorry. You might be female, who knows? Who knows? Do vegetables have a gender, do you think? Or are they all the same? Or are they non-binary? Who knows? Do you fridge your onions, sister? I actually do fridge my onions just because in Germany we all have basements. Or sometimes if our house is really old, we have cellars, you know, like the really like stone wall cellars. I still remember my grandma's, and that smell there. Kind of like weird and yucky, but also very satisfying and good. And in summer, and that's the place to be. In the potato cellar with a little sandwich and, you know, yeah, you would want to be in your grandma's cellar in summer. That's the only place where it's not hot. Because we don't have AC in Germany, as most of you will probably know. I don't compare New York, it's nice and good, but I think I like Germany, a German wife. Well, guess you gotta move to Germany then. But yeah, I do, sorry, back to your comment. Sorry, my brain works like that. It's always like jumping from one to the other. I do fridge my onions. I don't think it's needed. If you have a dark spot for them and a cool, dry spot for them, it's fine. But since my grandma always kept them in the cellar, or we did too, feel like the fridge kind of mocks that cold, dark environment the best. That's why I'm putting them in the fridge. And I'm not freezing, or I'm not refrigerating anything like tomatoes or bananas. Or garlic, of course. You can't really do that with garlic. But for me, it seems to be working very fine to put potatoes and onions in the fridge. But I've never done that in Germany before. But here I do. You have friends from Hamburg and Flensburg? Oh yeah, that's very close to Denmark. Very cool. I lived in Salzburg. Went to school and spent quite a bit of time in Germany. Wonderful people, lovely country, both Austria and Germany. I love Austria too. We have an Austrian friend here in the chat, so he can probably tell you all about it. But I do love Austria too. And Salzburg is beautiful. I've been to Salzburg before. Really beautiful city. Wish I was there with a different person, so I would have enjoyed it more and done more things, because it was really nice for hiking and outdoorsy stuff, but the person I was with was unfortunately quite boring, and to be frank. Ein Stubenhocker, wie man so schön sagt. A couch potato. So I didn't get to do many things, but what I saw was really, really nice. I would love to go back. They have a really nice castle. Have you been up the castle? You probably have if you lived there. Hi design. I am cooking risotto, mushroom and pea risotto. It's gonna be vegetarian. Oh, that's cute, PR. You're gonna go to the country, wherever the person is from. That is nice of you. Stonewall for the win. Yes, most definitely. In Germany, if you're hot and there's no place with AC, go to the biggest cathedral you can find. Go to a dungeon. Go to any medieval building with like stone walls like this wide, and you will be just fine. It's like super nice and cool in there, and it's like a different kind of coolness. It's not the AC coolness. It's like more like a natural, kind of like a opposite of like firewood or like a wood oven heat, like this like cozy natural heat. And then being in like a stone building is just really cozy. Smells triggers so many memories, but also, as for the onions, fridging them really seems to cut down on the tear gas I find anyway. Oh, really? So this one would have been even worse if I didn't refrigerate that. With your theory. I didn't realize that, but it might be true. Onions are male but bullies. They make others cry. They do. They are definitely bullies. I agree. And always on stream too. Hi, Carl. Slow typing today. I had large staple pierced my hand today. Oh, that is terrible. All like injuries on hands and fingers. They're just extra painful, and they always get like reinfected because you gotta use your hands and they get dirty, and yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, please don't even thank you for double tapping. I realized that it went up, so I appreciate that. But save your thumb, Carl. We don't want you to be in pain. It's not worth it. This chat is not worth it. Being in pain, and the chat is definitely great and amazing. I'm just saying your pain is, or your health is more important. Ich red mich wieder dusselig hier. Hey Strohhalm. Endlich mal nicht random Dienstag mitten in den... Hey. So schlimm ist es jetzt auch nicht mit meinen Streams. Ich weiß, sie sind relativ random, das gebe ich zu. Aber freut mich, dass du hergefunden hast. Hat die Chrissy eigentlich mal wieder gestreamt? Habe ich auch schon eine Weile nicht mehr gesehen. Da haben wir uns doch kennengelernt, oder? Damals bei McDonald's, vorne dran, im Auto. Also daran erinnere ich mich noch. Hi Subin. I hope so too, Carl. We do. I'll go for a swim in the lake from the mountain stream. Wow, that sounds amazing. Oh, the one in Salzburg, yes. I remember walking over the bridges, and it was very tempting because I like doing cold plunges sometimes. And it was really cold, and it looked so crystal clear. I was like, cold plunge would be really nice, but I'm also in the middle of the city, so it would be weird if I just stripped down there into my underwear and went into the stream. So I decided not to do it. Risotto, yes, risotto. I'm very excited. I love risotto. It's one of my favorite things. I think I'm addicted to the looks of German for now, and I pursue and go for German. Okay. Wo habe ich Englisch so gut gelernt? Ich weiß nicht, ob mein Englisch gut ist, aber wenn man hier lebt, hilft es auf jeden Fall. Man lernt zwar amerikanisch Englisch leider, aber es hilft mit dem Englischen. So, rice goes in. Let me show you. And the thing with risotto is it's a very a dish that requires your full attention and patience. If you want to do it the wrong way, you can just dump all your liquid in immediately, but if you want to do it the real way, you will just slowly add more liquid as you go, and you wait for the rice corns to absorb the liquid before you add any more. And I don't know why I'm doing this. I forgot why I'm doing this, but I know an Italian taught me to roast the rice in the oil for a little bit or in a pan before you add the liquids. I think it is because it will like soften up faster this way, so yeah. And no, I have not been to Denmark before that I can remember, but I have been as a kid, so I do yes and no at the same time. Bye, Shuriken. You just good, but if you're still streaming after. You too, Shuriken. Have a good rest of your day, and I don't know if I will be on by then, but I'll wait until my Risotto ist done, so I might. Genau so war es, aber ich weiß leider nicht. Ich verfolge nur deine Streams. Ah, okay, ich dachte, du bist bei ihr noch aktiv. Klingt komisch. Du weißt, was ich meine. Could I please ask you a personal question? What is your profession, or do you still study? So my profession is I graduated from university, or like in Chinese, sorry. So I'm a linguist, kind of by profession, I guess, or I mean, the degree entails like all like other stuff, not just the language. But yeah, that is my profession basically. But I work in a different field now. So I work non-profit now, and I do lead a food bank. I know why I can't talk anymore. I'm focused on the rice right now, so my brain is really having a hard time doing multitasking. So I'm leading a food bank, and I also do exercise class for seniors, like senior ladies. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. I also interpret, I am an interpreter. Wow, that's a hard one for a German. At a historical settlement here in America for school classes. So it's all kinds of stuff. I like doing different things because I get, I don't like doing the same thing every day, so I really enjoy doing different things, and that is what I'm doing right now, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, time to add our broth. How about yourself, if I may ask, if you haven't said it already? It's so that long grain rice doesn't turn too soft. Oh yeah, I was wondering if it was so it stays more al dente, or if it's for the reason that it cooks faster. So thank you, Jim, appreciate it. So yeah, I guess it will have more bite to it than it would have normally. I'm gonna add salt to my broth because so far it is only mushrooms. If you understand the term well-rounded experience in many different aspects, good for you. Thank you. Yeah, it's that's basically what it is. Just experiencing different things. I'm really enjoying it. Anyone else want to share what they do? Dr. Mark, Sir, Theology, Engineering, and Music. Oh wow, nice. What kind of music do you do? and theology. So, so you're a professor in theology, so you've been just researching on it or studying on it. That's very interesting. Let me show you something. I just, got recommended that book a few times. I'm sure you've read that book more than once, but I just got that. It's really beautiful with the gold here. So I'm excited to read this. Just like C.S. Lewis point of view, and I just heard that he has a lot of good comments on it, so excited to learn. I'm gonna focus on my rice for a second, y'all. I'll be back. Scripture is the term God to those who receive God's message. I missed Rika. Maybe. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Bye Martin. Hat mich gefreut. Pass auf dich auf und gute Nacht nach Österreich. Es ist schon spät bei euch. Hier ist es noch so hell. Es ist immer schwer vorstellbar, wie krass der Zeitunterschied ist. Something fell on my stove. I was wondering. Something smelled burned. I hate when it happens. Okay, I'm back. I am German indeed. Fräulein. There's a song, you know the song Fräulein? Far across the deep blue water lives an old German stutter by the banks. Is it? Banks of the River? No. Yeah, I think it is. And I'm actually from the Rhine River, so I really loved that song when I heard it the first time. It's called Fräulein by Coulter Wallace or something. I'm not a country person or like an expert on country music, but that one I really liked. If you understand, I read that already. Raspberry Ripple ice cream. Nice. It reminds me of the, what's it called? It's like this little candy. It's kind of like a strawberry cream flavor candy, and it's like swirled, and that's what my shirt reminds me of. Erika. Oh, und das heißt Erika. In der Heide steht ein kleines Blümelein. Und das heißt... Yeah, every game, like any shooter game right now, is using that Erika song. It's really gaining popularity. I think Battlefield used it, right? And I don't know which one else. But yep, they like all the war songs here in America, the German ones, very popular. Okay, Mr. Risotto, please cook. I need you to be done a little bit. Oh, still got a little bit of time. Most people don't actually read the Bible. That is true. A lot of people don't. Da kann ich dir leider nicht helfen, aber du wirst deine Freundin schon finden. Da bin ich mir sicher. Keine Sorge. We have those candies there, strawberries and cream. They're so good. I love them. Definitely childhood memories for me. I think there's one with orange too. Like that ice cream. Solero. Do you have Solero ice cream in Wales or in the UK? The one with it's like a cream in the middle, and then outside it's like this maracuja or passion fruit orange flavor. It's so good. Ooh, it's getting warm in this kitchen with all the heat from the stove. Right. What a good guy. Oscar, what's up? You wanna get off the bed? Hey, what are you doing? Huh? What? Sneaky little doggy. I thought he was taking a nap, but he was up on the bed and walking around and trying to jump down, so I had to get him down. Oh, smell good? Yeah? You already had your lunch, Schatzi. You had your lunch already. Yeah, you ate yours already. Smell good? There's no meat in it though. Do you want some broccoli? You want to chew on some broccoli? Some broccoli? Yeah? No? Throw this away. No, thanks for your help, Oscar. Hey, Vlad. To Ukraine. Haven't had one in years though. Me neither. I don't even know if they still sell them. I wonder. I haven't seen them in a very long time. So yeah, it's funny how you think about random things like this in the live stream just by you know, talking to people and sharing opinions and memories. I love that. Jesus said we are all God's children, that we are all God. That we're all God. You think so? Wouldn't you say it's a big difference to be God's children or God? I think he only had one child that was actually God. But that's just my opinion, of course. He is a cutie, I agree. I hear my eye. Risotto. It's definitely one of the most patience requiring meals you can cook, because it takes forever. Usually when you cook rice, you just put the lid on or put it in your rice cooker and watch something on YouTube, and then it's done. But with risotto, you just stand next to it and you just stir it until the liquid is gone, and you add some more liquid until you have the consistency that you like. But I'm working on my patience, so I try to make more risottos in my life. Oh, you see Oscar? He just laid down. Such a cutie. Thanks for helping me in the kitchen, Oscar. You're a great moral support. I'll show you. Let's go see Oscar, shall we? Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, Oscar. Hi, Schatz. Are you having a good day? Yeah? Are you tired? Oh, no. Are you tired? Schatz. No? You're tired? You want your blanket? You want a blanket? You want your cucumber toy? Your pickle? Come, let's get your pickle. I'll get your pickle. Watch this. There you go. You can stay in there, you goop. Come, put your arms back in. Yeah, you got it. Good job. Mr. Pickle. Oh, Mr. Pickle. Thank you, Torben. His name is Oscar. Oh, 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 oi, oi. Hi, Explorer. Welcome back. Oscar's chewing on his pickle. But the bed, that's the cat's bed, so it's a little Oscar Wilde. Yes, good point. That's unfortunately not what we named him after. His name is more like Oscar. Like there's a German saying, it's naughty like Oscar or naughty as Oscar. That's my meaning for his name. But my husband's name is Oscar Mayer Wiener, which is like a hot dog brand or like a sausage brand here in America. So we both have different meanings for his name. He's not imported from Germany, no. He is a Tennessee boy. He was here, born here, raised here, I guess, I assume. And we found him on the street. He was a stray dog. And yeah, we took him into our family and now he's living with us. Oscar is in a pickle. Right? He definitely, that's a, even for you, Carl. No, that was a good one. I love dad jokes. I would never get upset about dad jokes. I know so many people get upset about dad jokes. They're like, really? But a dad joke cannot be more dad joke to me. It's like the worse the better. He's a hot dog. Yes, he sure is. Yes. Cooking a risotto for Gordon Ramsay on Hell's Kitchen. Would you fancy that? Probably not. On Hell's Kitchen, I don't think I would ever want to participate in this show unless I want to be deeply traumatized. Traumatized. No, I don't think I would. You're an idiot sandwich. Didn't he say that, idiot sandwich? Didn't he make that name up? It's like, take a slice of toast and put a slice of toast here, and you got an idiot sandwich. I will stop my questionnaire after a few minutes. Okay, thank you for giving me some time to prepare. And thank you for liking y'all. I usually don't pay attention to this, but last time I saw that when I finished my stream, we had like 150 likes, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Because I remember when I started like about a year ago, when I had 10, I was like, whoa. And now like having 150 yesterday, I was like, why are people watching my stream? Y'all go watch some Netflix or watch some entertaining stuff, but I appreciate it. And I hope sometimes you can at least take something from it, like cooking wise, or I don't know. Oscar's cuteness, that's always something, I guess. Feeling relaxed after seeing Oscar. So that's why Oscar has his own bank account, because he's doing the hard work, being all cute and stuff. So whenever a donation comes in on my YouTube or anything YouTube related, it goes straight onto Oscar's bank account for his treats and snacks or any things that he will require in the future medically or anything like that. So I'm not one of those moms exploiting the children for YouTube. Oscar will actually get profit from it. He's crazy at times, but funny to watch. He is a little... Oh, you mean Gordon? Or Oscar, both I would assume. But there's this show I've been watching on YouTube lately, or for a while now. It's called Hotel Hell. So it's not Hell's Kitchen, but it's like Gordon Ramsay traveling to America and going to hotels and, you know, hating on them and helping them out. And there's some very entertaining episodes. So I can highly recommend if you like watching Gordon Ramsay for the entertainment, watch Hotel Hell on YouTube. And the best part, for some, I don't know if for me, but there's a scene in every episode where he takes a shower, and for some reason that's always filmed that he takes a shower, and he strips down, and you will always see his bum in every show or every episode. You'll see his bare bum walking into the shower. I'm like, why? I mean, I guess for all the Charlottes and Sylvias watching, you know, and they're like, they're all like crushing on Gordon Ramsay, I assume. I don't know, but it's a thing. Hallo aus Dresden, Erik. Was ist los? Ausrufezeichen. Nicht viel. Ich mache Risotto. If you make me mad, my questions will be visible to you. Don't worry, I won't kick out anyone. I will be dormant. Dormant. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I think this stream today is super chill. There's no much. Shuriken just left. And she's MBT. They're the only mods right now, and it has worked for a while now. So. Und was machen Sachen in Dresden? Wie ist die Lage? You've given Oscar a wonderful life. He's a lucky boy. I try. He would probably tell you the difference. He would probably tell you no. He'd be like, call the police. She's not feeding me the treats 24/7. Oh, an email. I didn't see that. I haven't checked my emails in a while. People want to know about different countries and cultures. I saw that, and then the email. Oscar has a bank account. Yes. Well, I mean, obviously, he can't, as a dog, he can't go to the bank and open one, but under my name, you know, I opened one. That's why I did it, so that, oh, my pants are open. Oops, that's because of my fat belly. I'm working on it, going back to the gym and stuff, but yeah, I didn't want the money to get mixed up, so I want to see what comes in. It's just for Oscar, so if I have like one bank account just for him, that's easier for me to just, you know, use that just for him, instead of mixing it up. So that's why I did that. Oscar's the same dog who was old. I saw one of your shorts. Yes, Oscar's the old dog that you saw, exactly. He is, I can't tell you exactly since he was a stray dog, so no one knows when he was born. Only his mom would know, but she's probably not with us anymore. Which is crazy to think that Oscar had parents. Sometimes, do you ever think about your animals and that they had parents and grandparents and all that? Anyways, yeah, Oscar's probably like 12, 13 years old now. Could even be older or younger. But definitely not younger than 12 years old. That's definitely the minimum age that he is. So I would say 12 to 13. That's what he is. A tank top. I don't even know, like a shoulder, off shoulder, I think, shirt. I don't know, I haven't been in fashion or interested in fashion in a while, so I don't know how things are called anymore, but just, I think it's an off shoulder, I'm pretty sure. Oscar's a good name for a good dog. You think so? I'm glad you like the name Shiva. Is it Shivam, right? Shivam Gautam. Adopt me. You need a different name. Or give me a name how I can call you. I don't want to say all the time. People think I'm like thinking about something. Gotta go for food now. Take care. Catch you again. Thank you, Carl. Enjoy your food, please. Cheers for being here, and always a pleasure. Enjoy your food. I will too soon. So it's only a matter of hours now until this risotto is finally done. Hi, Psyop. How do you travel around the world as you have Oscar? Oscar has many people that love him, so luckily people take care of him in Germany. So yeah, Oscar has many good friends, and one in particular, and she is one of his favorite people, and she takes great care of him while we're gone, so I'm not even worried. She probably spoils him much more than I do. So whenever I come back, he looks super happy, and she's like almost ignoring me. He's like, I don't want to go back, I want to stay here. So, you know, it helps having friends, and you know, your dog being cute helps too, because people love your dog. So listen to also the versions of my name, but for one of the first time I heard you pronouncing it perfect in the first try, I would have believed. Thank you. I'm glad. Shivam. So was it Shivam, right? Not Shiva. I know the last name is Gautam or Gautam, so that's why I was like, I knew where to split the name from the last name, pretty much. So it's not hard, is it? I wonder. People always pronounce my last name weird too, so I feel you. How did you take him from USA to Germany? I have never taken him to Germany before, Explorer. I tried to do that one time to show my family, but just taking my dog to Germany would have cost me $400 or $500 just for the vet, you know, where they do like a checkup and give you like a little paperwork for him. And that wouldn't even include taking him on the plane. I think that's another $200 per plane for a dog. And then since I have to change planes at least once, I usually fly into Canada from here in America to go to Europe. So there would be 2 planes for each trip, so it would be 4 times 200. And that adds up to such an absurd amount of money that I just simply couldn't afford bringing Oscar to Germany, unfortunately. I would like to though. Like, it would be cool to show him Germany. To pronounce my last name like Gotham City from Batman, but that's cool too. Like Gotham City from Batman, like Gotham. They say Gotham? Or is that how you actually say it, Gotham? Is there any cruise available to travel from USA, Canada to Europe? Very interesting that you're asking, because yesterday I was having lunch with a friend, and he's really interested in doing a cruise. Just for a fact, I don't know if anyone's interested, but cruises are the biggest polluters ever. Like, they have the biggest, the worst pollution when it comes to any like traffic or transportation. So cruises are like huge on like pollution. So if people can avoid it, please try not to do it too often. But says the one that flies to Germany. So I get the hypocrisy here. But I just do it to see my family, because, you know, you gotta see your family once in a while. Anyways, I don't know if there's a cruise. I would assume if there was, it would have to go over the Atlantic from somewhere in New York. But is there a cruise that will like go over the entire Atlantic? That's very treacherous, and I don't know how fun that would be. You would probably get very seasick cruising all the way from America to Europe, and then end up somewhere in Ireland, or I couldn't answer you that. Your food should be about finished. This is taking quite a while, isn't it? Dr. Mark, yes, it sure is. Thank you for reminding me, but I'm having my eyes on it, so it's still simmering. The rice is still not cooked. I can see the grains not looking right. So another 15 minutes, I would say. About that time. But thanks for the reminder. Trump says there's nothing called pollution and global warming. Well, yeah, because he's like the specialist, right? Like, he's like the biggest scientist, and we should all believe that opinion. You're right. And yes, as a German, I'm definitely concerned about climate change, as I think everyone should be, since we all live on the same planet. And if you're not super rich and you have not found another planet as a plan B, we should all be concerned about it, I think. Royal Caribbean, Norwegian celebrity and Queen Mary. There we go. Queen Mary, yes, I even seen the Queen Mary before at the harbor in Hamburg, I think. It was huge. I've never been on a cruise ship before. I've been on ships before, like ferries, because we always went to the North Sea when I was a kid. And if you want to go to an island, you would have to take the ferry and put your car in the ferry, and it would take you to the islands. So I've been on many ferries before. On Croatia, we would take the ferry to little islands, but never on a cruise ship. And I don't know if I would want to. Has anyone ever been on a cruise ship before, and would you recommend, and which kind, what route was it? And yeah, let's hear. I love pets, but I don't have the courage to keep them other than daily works for them, cleaning, giving food, checkup. I can't even travel around the world. Well, yeah, that is smart, Explorer. Thank you for not just getting a pet just because you're like, oh, cute, you know. A lot of people are like that, and they just get an animal without thinking about what it means to have an animal. And I didn't even want to have an animal for now, because I wasn't sure if I'm even going to stay in the States or, you know, traveling back to Germany. I didn't know how that would work. Luckily, it worked out, but I mean, I found Oscar in the street, so, you know, I just, they were like, here, you got a dog now. So, you know, I was kind of forced to have a dog, basically. But now I'm lucky, of course, and happy, but it was not ideal at the time when I had him, but now I'm happy. Only a suggestion, but when some people make risotto, they add a little bit of white wine at the end for a touch of flavor. I know, Mark, when I cook risotto, I saute the onions and the rice grain in olive oil, and then once it is sauteed, I will add a splash of white wine to end the roasting cycle, basically, and that gets rid of more the strong alcohol scent or flavor. But yeah, of course, you can also do it later on if you prefer to have it a little bit stronger, like stronger flavor. I like mine a little bit more subtle, so I added in the beginning, but I didn't have any, so I couldn't. But that's a great tip. Thank you for saying that, because I forgot to mention that if anyone wants to remake that. White wine is definitely a game changer with risotto. It gives it a very deep and elegant flavor. It's less shallow. So yeah, thank you, Mark. Hi, merhaba. Hi, Engine. Oh, it's censoring. If you have settled down, may I start my questionnaire today? I will be short. You sure can, don't worry about it. I don't mind getting questions about living in the United States or anything about Germany. Feel free. Yeah, don't worry. I have a baby face. Well, yes. Nothing I can do about it. I've always been squishy. I don't know. I was born squishy, and maybe I'll die squishy. Hey, Shuriken, welcome back. Oh yeah, the hour. Cooking my risotto because it's taking its time today. Hi, Kölsch. Yeah, Kölsch is no, I don't know. Is Kölsch a good beer? That's debatable. I mean, if it's your preference, that is not debatable, because we all have our preferences. I don't really like Kölsch that much. Oh, and everyone hopped off the stream because I don't like Kölsch, I guess. Do you get many pastries and cakes and chocolates there in the USA, like in Germany or in entire Europe? Well, there is cakes and chocolates here in the USA, but they're definitely different. It's not like the really good bakery stuff. It's more like the big supermarkets will have them, you know, Lidl, Explorer, like Lidl and Aldi. When you go into the stores and they have those like baking areas in the beginning, those little like wrapped cakes, like those plastic wrapped cakes, and like those like kind of like ultra processed things. So imagine it like this, like they do have pastries like this, but not like in a German way. It's definitely different from Europe, but they're of course not as good as in Germany or Europe, and very a lot of ingredients that are not great and very cheaply made. Wo in den Staaten? In Tennessee, David. You might also entertain the thought of using oswego, rosemary, and sometimes a touch of lemon, but not together. Not together? Why is that? Because rosemary is very like herby and very like woody, and then the lemon is like the opposite. Like I have lemon. Sometimes I use the lemon zest. Like I like do some lemon zest with the thing. But I don't have organic lemon, so I'm not doing it today. I like thyme for my risotto, or sage a little bit. Depends on what kind of risotto I'm making, but I'm trying to bring the mushroom flavor forward, so I'm trying to not use too many herbs since they can overpower a little bit. But when I have mushroom, I usually like to use thyme, but I didn't have any thyme. I only have thyme, not thyme. Like not the herb, I only have thyme on my hands right now, if you get the joke. Machines took another message. I wonder how many are being lost. That is weird. Yeah, I wonder why it does that. Not only is it bad for your stream or for your channel if they do that, but also, I mean, bad for the conversation, and people are getting annoyed with that, I guess. I want to know, is there any legal way to save taxes in Germany, like in USA? I am fed up with tax. You're probably not the only one. That is definitely something I don't really miss here. Taxes in Germany are very high. You basically go work and then you give half of what you make to the government, more or less. Not really, but it's close to like 40%, sometimes more. So yeah, if you want to make money, Germany is not the way to go. Surprise, surprise. But we're also a socialist country, so we're trying to use the taxes wisely and help out people and the infrastructure and health care, and although that's separated, I think, but education, and you know, we try to like do something good with it. Mehrwert bieten für die Steuern, aber ob das so gut klappt, weiß ich nicht, ob das so gut verwendet wird. Wahrscheinlich eher nicht. Oh, I hear thunder. Thunderstorm brewing in the skies right now, and in Tennessee that's usually not good because it can come with a tornado or two. That's one of the things I don't miss when I'm in Germany. The tornado and the crazy wind and crazy weather here in Tennessee. So yeah, it's about that time. Springtime is dangerous. I've only been on one cruise, Anthem of Seas Quantum class cruise ship from Singapore to Bali. It was, man, 8 nights, typically memorable. Memorable in a good way, because I said luckily I've only been on one cruise. Yeah, memorable doesn't sound too good, but saving taxes in Germany, not if you want to do the legal way. So I don't think Explorer, there's just the option to leave Germany and work somewhere else, or live in a different country and just work in Germany and live somewhere at the border or something if you want to be close to Germany. But I don't know if there's a legal way to do that. I'm also not a tax expert, unfortunately, so I'm not the right person to tell you that. My grandfather went to Europe for the first time, if you get my meaning about the Queen Mary. On the Queen Mary, wow. Nice. It was so huge when I saw the Queen Mary. I saw the Queen Mary II, so not the actual Queen Mary, but it looks really impressive. Never knew before that Hamburg looks so beautiful in winter. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm sure it does. Hamburg is very pretty in general. It wouldn't be my town just because it's so windy and cold. But hi to Iowa, Black Line. Hi, Majuk. Who takes the most rational decisions in your family, you or your husband? Most rational? Good question. I would say we both do, honestly, in different ways. I definitely would say I'm a pretty rational person. I'm also emotional, but I would say I'm pretty rational if I must. I used to enjoy thunderstorms before I lived through the tornado close call that ruined it for me a bit. Oh, yep. I definitely understand that. It's definitely scary. You definitely appreciate life after something like that, I'm sure. Or even more than before. Okay, let's put the heat up a little bit and bring that risotto to a boil. Boil. What a weird word. Memorable in a good way. Okay, if I skip the part where kids took over the pool and make the mess out of it. Oh, yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, I'm sure there's some I'm sure there's a kids free version for everything, but then again, it's also kind of sad to tell people you can't bring your kid. It's like you can't bring your dog. Like, yeah, no one likes that. So, yeah, cruise ships. I heard a lot. I watched that Poop Cruise documentary on Netflix. That was actually very entertaining, but also kind of scary to think that it could have ended very badly for some. Time for me to move to New York and then Germany. New York and Germany, that's a good mix. New York and then Germany. New York would definitely be cool, but unfortunately I could not afford that. I think Tennessee is already expensive enough for me. Probably more. My wallet would probably send me to something like Arkansas or Missouri. Although Missouri is not even cheap. Is Arkansas cheap? What's the cheapest state to live in the United States? Do you all know? Or do you have any assumption? I know the expensive ones, but I mean the Midwest and the South are probably all in a similar price range, I would assume. They used the Queen Mary to transport troops. Ooh. Yeah, they used the ships for other purposes back then. Good thing that's not happening anymore or over for now. As you were born there, which European EU country has lowest tax but better quality of life? Is Luxembourg? I saw many people moving there for jobs. Well, Luxembourg, a lot of people open their bank accounts there, so there's definitely ways that you can, I don't know. It's not great. I don't like when people try to live in Germany and just not pay taxes, because then, like, what are you, not you personally, just people in general, like what, so you want to take the good parts of Germany but not, contribute to the well-being of Germany and to like make it better for other people to live there. And I'm not talking about you or like normal people. I'm talking about like companies or just like bigger people with a lot of money and influence, because a lot of people have their company's address somewhere else, but they will still be in Germany. So it's like weird or hard to not be upset about that. But yeah, Luxembourg, a lot of people have the bank accounts in other countries too, but that's more like bad stuff, where it gets into the gray zone of not being very legal. So I would be careful with that. But Luxembourg is really expensive, I think. Switzerland is very expensive. Good place to live, I guess, but very expensive. So it's like America when it comes to the prices. But you also make a lot of money in Switzerland. I don't know about the tax situation, honestly. I wonder how much tax they pay. But I would say the Netherlands are very similar, and I don't know about France, how much taxes they pay. I just know Germany's definitely like all the way up there with taxes. So yeah, if you don't really care about living in Germany, it might be a good idea to look into other countries in Europe to see where it's better. You can look up on Google what taxes or what countries pay less taxes. I think Spain and Italy would be probably good places to live for that. You dream to be in Luxembourg, really? I've never been to Luxembourg. I've been to Liechtenstein, which is also very small, but not quite Luxembourg. Can you talk more about tax in the email? Well, I'm not giving anyone advice on anything that's not, legal or anything like that. So, and I honestly don't even know because I've never had to deal with that. I just paid my taxes as a normal person, and I never made much. I was still a university student in Germany when I was still living there until I came to America. So I never really had to pay much taxes. So I'm not the right person to ask about that. People all over the world do the same thing. People in the United States, good living, invest in offshore. Yes, for sure. Just try to pay less taxes or donate their money or gift that or donate it to people that they know, and then they will just give it back. And it's all just, yeah. People and money. Okay. It's still a little hard. It's taking ever. I'm getting a new one, don't worry, for all the hygiene experts here. I think I'm gonna pop the lid on real quick. Add a little bit more water. And then let this simmer for another 10 minutes because it still has a little bit of bite to it. Nothing wrong with the bite, but it's a little bit too much of a bite for me personally. I do like my mushroom risotto like mushy and not soggy or anything. I still like a bite, but this is a little bit too much. I don't want anyone to chew and then be like, oops, this is raw rice. Luxembourg is so peaceful, low crowd and peaceful. Oh, probably. It's very small and a lot of rich people. So rich people, I wouldn't say they're necessarily peaceful, but there's not a lot of crimes and stuff going on if it's just a very well-situated country, Free enterprise is not a crime. Hiding is questionable. Exactly. Investment in foreign legal business is approved practice. I know it is. It is approved. Yeah, of course. But it's the question is when something is approved or if something is legal, is it still moral? I don't know. But then again, it's just about money and but yeah, it's not that easy to answer questions sometimes. But I've also never been in a situation where I had to think about that. So who knows if I would even be better if I had a company, But I hope I would. Have you both of you ever thought of starting a business together, quitting your jobs? As I have heard, USA is the most business-friendly country. Oh, yeah, for sure. I was thinking about having some sort of German food place, like a German, not a restaurant, that would be way too stressful, but more like a little sit down, hole in the wall kind of situation, just like a small place where I serve German food because that's always been one of my passions, and cooking and serving food. And it was always my dream to have like a place where people could meet and have a good time and make good memories and just feel welcome. So yeah, one day, hopefully, when I'm older, maybe I'll have the means to do that. But of course, it's not as easy to just start a business, especially as a foreigner in a different country like me. and us just having very normal jobs and not being rich, you know, so it's not as easy. But I definitely thought about it, so yeah. If you want to start a business, the United States is the place to do it, the country to do it. Lightening the convo up a bit, I threw some bancha into Stanley this morning, and I believe it or not, it worked great. Most everyday Japanese teas work well for grandpa style. That's good to know. Into the Stanley, that's funny. I love that. Japanese tea made in the Stanley cup. I was planning to go there for job. You talking about Luxembourg or United States? Hi Rakesh. Why I don't find many German population in USA and Canada? I don't know. I think Germany in general is a very good country to live in, and it's very very secure country. Very you know, a lot of people want to live in Germany, so a lot of people would never give up being in Germany, and so I think it just speaks for the country that not many people leave and want to live somewhere else. And for example, Italy, they have a very bad economy. Not bad economy, but just like compared to other countries, it's not ideal. So just for money reasons, I think more people would leave than Germans. So yeah, I guess it speaks for Germany that not many Germans come here, but we still do have quite a few Germans here, I would say. It depends on what state you're looking in or looking at. I think Minnesota or Michigan, one of those has a lot of Germans. I think Ohio has quite a few German populations there. So, also Mark, talking about risotto, I didn't use any arborio rice because I just try to get rid of stuff off my pantry. So I use brown rice, which of course is not ideal for risotto, but it does work. But yeah, arborio rice would be much better. Speak more slow. I feel like I speak super slow already. Usually when I speak German, I speak very fast, but in German, I speak very... In English, I speak really slow, I think. Is still considered as a foreigner? You have the green card. Yes, Explorer, I'm still considered a foreigner. Unless I do the US citizenship, I am still considered foreigner and an immigrant. So, yeah. Doesn't matter if you have a green card or not, they still will sometimes question you at the airport or stop you and stuff. You know, they don't. They have started treating me like someone from the United States more and more after a while, but the beginning was still hard. When I got my green card very fresh, they would still question me and pull me out of the line and do like not investigation. It's a little bit too much, but like more deep questioning and. But you felt a little bit less welcome, of course. But I guess they're just doing their job, you know. So I'm not gonna be upset about that. This is what they gotta do. But yeah, the more I've been using my green card and flying in and out, the more normal it is for me to get in and out without issues. So, but yeah, I'm still considered a foreigner. How can we avoid hard waters in Germany? It's really bad for our hair and skin. I know there's a lot of hard water in Germany. I agree. I have hard water here too, unfortunately, because the mountains. Anywhere where you're close to mountains and like you know, very like mineral rich grounds, it's very hard water. So probably just move somewhere where there's no hard water. There's definitely areas in Germany where there's no hard water, but you can add a filter to your sink if you want to. I have this one. You can just add this to your sink and it filters out some of the bad stuff and make it a little softer. But Japan investing in the United States, companies like Sony, Mitsubishi, Sanyo. Oh yeah, for sure. Or China investing in African countries or pretty much everywhere in the world, even American ones. I think China bought, didn't they buy Smithfield, like that meat company a very long time ago. I think it happened when I was shortly before I was writing my thesis for university. Hi, day-to-day struggle. Oh no, I don't want you to struggle. Don't see life as a struggle day to day. I am from Germany and I live in the United States. People like yourself, individuals, private citizens, should start now buying stock in companies, foreign or domestic. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. I would need to look more into that. I really have a hard time finding the time to sit down and thinking about investments and stuff. I wish I was more well versed with that, because I know that's a good money maker there. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of knowledge about that. I'm really concerned about the growing middle culture in Germany for providing jobs, especially part-time and mini job. What do you mean, explorer? I lost another message. He needs to get his act together. I had noted that your idea of a hole-in-the-wall place with a small menu of German food sounds spectacular. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And no, it didn't show me the message. I'm scrolling normally today. I think something is wrong with YouTube today. It's also, yeah, I don't know. It feels off. So I think they're definitely going through some bug issues. They also had a whole like shutdown, or not shutdown, but a lot of people couldn't access the app at all for like an hour or so, not too long ago. Was it like 2 days ago? Where the whole app was basically down. I wonder what happened there. It must have been something where they didn't even tell us what was going on. The Northeast, it's beautiful. The Northeast of the United States, you mean? I've only been to Nova Scotia, if you're talking about Northeast here in America, in Canada, and it was really beautiful. I would love to go back. Big fan. Okay, last portion of water, and then I'm gonna call it a day and add my peas to it. I'm gonna give them a rinse real quick, and then I'm gonna add the peas. Can you clear me on? I think I have an American friend living in Florida. He does DoorDash. You can work as many hours as you can, but I have heard in Germany you can't work more. Yeah, America's more lenient. It definitely doesn't punish you for working more. In Germany, you kind of get punished if you work too much, because then you, yeah, there's something with the hours in Germany, I think, where you can't exceed a certain amount. But that might just be as a student. As a student, for example, I wasn't allowed to work more than 8 hours, because otherwise you wouldn't be considered a full-time student anymore. So that's like a restriction that you have there. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Germany there's like working rights in Germany, so there might be because of that, because they don't allow people to get a burnout basically, and you will still probably get that if you really want to, but they're just trying to protect people from working too much. And yeah, I think maybe there's like a 60-hour-a-week cap in Germany, or 80. I don't know how high it is, but it might be true. I don't know. I never, like I said, I was a university student when I came here to America, so I never, I did work in Germany, so don't get me wrong, but I worked, while I was being a student, so I couldn't work too much. My grandmother taught me how to make risotto when I was a little boy. When we will always boil the rice first, let it cool, and then do with it as you will, seasoning to your desire. You will boil the rice first, let it cool, and then do with it. Oh, so you would boil the rice separately and add it in later, like when you like sauteing all the rest ingredients that you want to add, like let's say mushrooms. So you would do that separately from each other. Wow. See, It's a different approach. I live in Connecticut in the woods. It's peaceful. Wow. I heard about Connecticut, and isn't the Conjuring universe taking place in Connecticut? It looked very beautiful if it was, because I remember that I always enjoy watching the nature scenes in horror movies, and oftentimes it's Connecticut. I wonder why, but like why horror movies often take place in the northeast of America, either Maine, Connecticut, or New York. But yeah, I've never been, unfortunately. I would like to see it. But YouTube panic the other day was wild. The whole platform needs some serious retooling. Yeah, I don't know. I agree. It's just a lot of bugs, and like the machines are definitely, they need a little lubricating, I guess. Ich fahre nach Deutschland nächste Woche. Nice, Adele. Viel Spaß in Deutschland. Have fun in Germany. I will go to Germany pretty soon too. Not that soon, but you'll see. I'll stream from Germany, of course, and then I'll take all your questions in Germany, and if you have any requests that, like things you want to see, or where I should take you, or like a hike in the Black Forest, or bakeries, anything, certain foods, or anything you want to see, let me know beforehand or when I'm there. Hope you're not feeling comfortable with my questions. Oh no, not at all. Explorer, no worries. If something I can't answer, I wouldn't answer it. It's fine. But I don't feel comfortable. The filter you just showed only removed impurities. It does not soften as far as most attached filters. Impurities? What filter are we talking about? Oh, I thought you were talking about the filter here, and the YouTube was like, there's no filter. You mean the water filter? Sorry, I get it now. Okay, so it doesn't soften, so it doesn't strip the minerals out of it. I got you. Okay. Well, there we got the answer. Thank you, Dr. Mark. I'm glad we got a doctor here in the chat. We always need a doctor wherever you go. Hope you are not feeling uncomfortable. I read that already. Sorry. Yes, ma'am. The yes, ma'am here in America always makes me feel so old. I wasn't used to that. The first time I came to America, people called me ma'am. I was like, excuse me, at university, you don't need to call me ma'am, but I know I'm very used to it, being called ma'am. Whisker, hi. Hey, queen. How long have you been live streaming? I've been streaming for 118 minutes at this point. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off the live stream in a little bit. Thank you, Adele. You're starting first, you boil the rice and set it aside, and then prepare a meat sauce, tomato or mushrooms, butter mushrooms. Ooh, butter mushrooms. White wine, basil pesto, rosemary. And put it in the oven. Ooh, that sounds really good. For sure. Thank you for describing your grandma's technique, because a lot of people don't want to share their grandma's recipes, so appreciate that. Yeah, I remember that. Don't get me wrong, like I have seen mostly American women with all the Botox and surgery and fillers, but haven't seen that much in Germany and entire Europe. Is it becoming more common in USA? It's more common here in the United States and in Eastern Asia to do like those kind of things, I think. Beauty is just like a bigger thing there. In Germany, it's getting there, unfortunately, but we are very considered other places in the world. We're still very like focused on like natural, I would say. Like we like natural things. I never, for example, grew up with makeup. I've never worn makeup. People ask me what I do for my skin, and I just tell them, I don't know, I just eat kind of healthy, I guess. I cook from scratch, and I don't use makeup, never did. So my skin never got used to it. My pores were always kind of, you know, because people, when they meet me, they say they don't see my pores. And I tell them that usually when you use a lot of makeup, your pores get clogged up and your pores get like worse. So if you never use makeup, your pores will thank you later. So, you know, that's just what I do. But yeah, Germany is less on like the whole like beauty than many other countries in the world. I agree. All that cosmetic surgery, yeah. It's becoming, like social media is a big thing, why it's happening, you know, the whole I'll be back. By the way, I need butter. Social media definitely ruins the whole social media, the plastic surgery thing or natural beauty thing, because everyone thinks that the filters is the normal way to look like, because everyone sees people with filters and they think this is the new norm, this is how people actually look like, and then they all want to look like this, and then they try to achieve this unachievable beauty standard. You know, it's just very misleading. So yeah, what city in Germany? I'll be at the Swiss border, at where I'm from. My family is from the Swiss border and French border. So kind of where Basel is in Switzerland. That's where I will be. I'll show you my mushroom risotto real quick, and then I have to hop off, unfortunately, because I gotta leave very soon. So yeah, this is the risotto. It's got very creamy, and I'll add some frozen peas real quick. I add them at the very end so they don't get too soggy. I don't like it when they get like brownish and too soft, so I like them with a little bit of bite and the vibrant green color. Oh, I forgot something. Something kind of important. And you do not have to use this. You can totally skip that step. But adding a little Parmesan cheese, Parmigiano Reggiano, it's definitely good for some extra flavor and for extra creaminess. And it thickens it up. So to make it more like cheesy, if you like that. Of course, you don't have to. Thank you, fantastico. Grazie, mille grazie. Okay. So now it's getting a little creamier. Hi, Clayton. Münster, nice. You'll be in the north. What brings you to Münster, Adele? What you actually have made there, Donna, is called rice pilaf. Well, it's what the Italians in Italy, when I was in Italy, they would tell me that it's risotto. But I guess there's different versions and different countries with different approaches to it, I guess. This is what a Italian lady told me that risotto is. But in the end, it's just the name. Names are not always as long as it tastes good, right? Pilaf or risotto, I'll take it as long as it tastes good. Hot. Rice cooker. Yeah, you can use a rice cooker, but I like to you don't like my pronunciation? I'm sure you don't. That was probably super cringe for you. It wasn't meant to be serious. Since I'm German. Obviously, I'm not Italian. It's good. It still has a little bite, and the piece will give it like more like a freshness. So I like it. Good, tasty. Are you a nurse? So you're gonna work in Germany or just for traveling? Standard risotto technique. The dish you described, in fact, was not. I think we should at least wait till 50 likes, if not 100, otherwise it wouldn't look good, as you have spent so much time with us online. Well, it's hard getting likes if you don't scream at your screen or pour like ketchup on your head or mayonnaise or put rubber bands around watermelons. Or what else do people do? If you're not doing ASMR streams where you have like a microphone in front of you and you're just like doing all the weird stuff with your fingernails. Doing normal streams where you literally just like cook or talk. Yeah, that's not not easy to get likes. And it's fine, I'm not here for likes, but thank you for all that did and support the channel. I always appreciate you. Hi Stuart, hi. Moin Stickies. Hi Samira. Hi to Brazil. You have hair, okay. Congratulations for having hair. Your Italian tutor. How funny. What a coincidence is this? That I literally just, I'm cooking an Italian dish. I said something in a silly accent, which is not actually an Italian accent. I just said it as a German, trying to sound like an Italian. And then we have someone, Italian tutor here in chat. What a coinkydink. So yeah. I'll be back, y'all. If you want to stay here. Add a little bit more water. I'll leave my phone here. So if anything weird happens in this house, any ghost activity or the cats go crazy or they try to steal food here, please tell me when I'm back. And I'll be back in like 2 minutes. See if it's still here or not. I made this out of it.
Yep,
Hello. Oh wow, y'all are still here. Some of you. Thank you. Hey, we made it to 50, even though I wasn't even here. Is that what I have to do? I just gotta leave. People like it. Hey, is it Oscar? Oscar with a K. Mr. Oscar, the old man, in fact. Talking about Oscar, I see. The oldest dog in the world, he is still in the bed. Moose is there in the back too. Is Oscar coming?
yeah.
Mr. Oscar, come. Mr. O, people want to see you. The ghosts, see it? You guys are funny. Is that real? I wonder what y'all saw.
Time to get me a bowl of risotto, fam. I'm getting a bowl of risotto. Delicious bowl.
Hi, Zauan. I see ghost. Oscar is ready to taste the risotto for sure. Ich hab grad noch... Hey, wait! Goodness gracious. This is what I bring for tonight.
Oh, okay.
Can you eat a little less?
I'll not eat all of it then.
Thank you. He just like scoops like 80% of risotto into a plate when I want to bring that for like a dinner party later.
My bad. My bad, G.
Good idea.
Don't worry, I got my black bean chipotle burgers.
Chipotle. Good. Are men allowed in the chat on this channel?
My men's multivitamin.
I think we have like 90% of men on a... Those are mine. No, those are yours. Man vitamins, yeah. If you take man vitamins as a woman, you'll definitely turn into a man immediately.
Gay, which is fine.
Okay. Yeah, definitely not. Let him cook the dinner. Right? Yeah, you can eat the risotto, but then you gotta make a whole new batch.
Ooh,
if you want that.
Smell it.
We saw a ghost. Oh, please don't say that. I hope y'all are joking. I'm pretty sure you are, but there's a small percentage of me that thinks that you're not. That smells really good, yeah.
Smells awesome.
Those gummies are like, it's hard to not eat more than one, even though they're just supposed to be once a day, I think.
Would you like your
Chipotle sauce with spicy fried chicken burger is the best thing ever. Yes, I have not Chipotle. I only found out about Chipotle when I was in Hong Kong. Before that, I never had it before, but I really like it. Is it the woman one?
Yep.
I don't want to turn into a man. Wouldn't that be something? Turning into a man in front of the stream.
What up, guys?
What's up? You have a picture of myself or the man? I know I have a picture with a mustache, but no. Hi, Wednesday. Greetings to see whether or not he's in the doghouse. Shuriken says hi.
Hello, Shuriken.
Shuriken.
Shuriken-sama.
Shuriken-san.
Shuriken-sama, hello. Does that work, Sama?
San.
Son? Shuriken-san.
Shuriken-san.
Konnichiwa, Shuriken-san.
Really?
Chris.
Drei Burger. Na gut. So soll es sein. Hi, Paulo. If I was a man for a day, what would you do? Shave my beard.
Can I try this to see if it's good?
I would like to feel how that
Can I see if
is.
this is good? Taste if it's good?
Yeah?
So I can give you my honest
Yeah,
opinion.
take the spoon. That's a fresh spoon. Good? Yay. Husband approved.
Is it brown rice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made it a little bit more healthy, but also less tasty. Like, let's be real. White rice is a little bit superior taste-wise. But we're trying to keep it a little healthier in this house since I'm trying to lose a few pounds. God, we got the strollers in here. The lucky husband is home now, I guess. Do you consider yourself lucky?
Huh?
Do you consider yourself lucky?
I'd say so.
He said, I'd say so. So basically he had to think a little bit about it, so I guess not. We got 6-7 in the house, of course. How would we end a stream or have a stream without the 6-7? That's necessary. Now, is it even a stream if no one texted 6-7? Probably not. Mitch wrote he's watching for the conversation while I was gone. That's good. Sour. Okay, caught up with everything. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, everyone. If that's all it takes, next time I'll just do a live stream without me being here. Just go to work and put my phone up here and probably get more viewers and more likes than when I'm actually here. But and you just hang out with my house while I'm gone, or the animals. The cats will probably show up on the screen. They actually like my phone. Like they like watching stuff on the phone, or taking pictures so they see themselves on the screen. So you probably have the cats sitting up here with you all. Do you like K-pop? Yes, I do like K-pop. I was about to say unfortunately, so I don't know why I said that, but I do like K-pop. Not the biggest Stray Kids fan. I know everyone's gonna dislike now all the Stray Kid fans here. It's something about the Stray Kid sound that doesn't really catch me. I don't know. They look tremendously good, I have to admit. Like they're like made in a lab or something. But if you're listening for the music, then I don't really think it's like that amazing. I'm more of the OG, you know. I like my BTS, I like New Jeans, I like Gala, XG. I like G-Dragon, you know, the old school. I think everyone has it in common that we all buy price marked. Did you see it? Yay! Yeah, of course, I'm a small YouTuber. I'm not a famous YouTuber. Of course I buy price marked. What do you think? Do you think I'm rich? I hunt for my price marked stuff. I think that's part of the like the evolutionary hunter and gatherer the hunter and gatherer inside a human, because that's all where we come from, right? So I think seeing like marked down stuff is like finding like a precious berry out in nature. You're like, oh, wow. Rusty, stop eating plastic. Rusty, no. You like K-pop too? What do you like, Nav? What's your favorite? And yes, my dog is cute, I agree. Thank you. What's your take on German-Indian fusion food currywurst? Delicious. That's one of the yummiest things in Germany. Currywurst, vegetarian here, but there's vegan and vegetarian versions now. But sorry. I can't control my face sometimes. I just realized it. Is that mayonnaise? That's crazy.
What?
That's literally insane.
What?
That amount of mayonnaise, even for an American.
All right,
no.
show them the butter.
You bring up my butter.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of butter. I agree. Rusty, stop eating plastic. My cat's crazy, I'm telling you. He likes to eat plastic. He's trying to hurt himself or something. Like, when I don't put everything plastic in the house away, that's why I can't have anything plastic. Plastic is bad in general, so it's not a big deal. But whenever he finds a plastic straw or like a plastic packaging or something like this from like a packaging, he will eat this. Like, he will ingest this. So, my bad for leaving it out here, but this cat is just eating everything. Like, anything that doesn't run away from him, he will eat. Plastic, anything like onion shell on the ground, like anything that falls on the ground from cooking or packaging. The mayo butter feud. Yes, I'm a butter person. I'm German, so butter is part of my blood, right? I'm not saying it's good. Butter's not good for you, probably. But mayonnaise is definitely not good for you. And tastes like shit. Shit. But at least tastes good, so, you know. Indian name, But yeah, mayonnaise with fries, that's the German thing that we do, talking about German food, currywurst here. So currywurst is like a sausage with a ketchup sauce with a hint of curry, and it's really good. It's kind of sweetish sauce, like a sweet flavored curry tomato-based sauce with a sausage, really delicious. And then we eat it with fries, and our fries we eat with mayonnaise instead of ketchup usually, or both. Stray Kids and Hypen. I like Hypen, but Stray Kids, I mean, I get it. They have some good songs, but it's just not my favorite. The looks, yes, but the songs, Do you listen to any other Korean music? Do you listen to like Dean or Cold or anything like that? Did you miss German food sometimes? Ultimator, 100%. I do miss German food all the time, but I cook a lot of German food, so I don't have to miss it too much since my dad luckily taught me how to make food. Hey, hello. My name's Oscar. Oh, really? Thanks for sharing, Oscar. Do you smell my risotto? You want to try the risotto? Tasty? Okay, it's Oscar approved. That's all that matters. Not if the husband approves it, but if the dog approves it, that means I did a good job. I'm German, I have so much German food. Schnapp. Was it meant to be Schnaps here? I love Schnapp. Illit. Kinda. I haven't heard too much about it or of it. I know I have like a playlist where I think it was like 1 or 2 in it, but what country are you living right now? I live in the United States, but I'm from Germany. Oscar is a star doggo, I agree. Welcome back, Martin. Or I don't know if you left earlier, right? You said goodbye. But yeah, I'm still alive. Annyeonghaseyo. Hello, Krishna. I keep expecting Z to walk down the stairs on one of his crossings of the screen. Schatz. Yeah, he hasn't done that yet. I'm surprised. I was thinking about doing a live stream start like this, but I can't go lower than this, so I would have been like, ooh, hello, but I can't. Oh, hold on. Maybe it will work with this. I know, I thought I could make it look like I'm coming out of the pan, but the angle is not right. Oh, wow. First world struggles. Stuttgart, we have both. German food, of course, in an original American store because of the US Army. Ultimator, are you American, but you're situated in Stuttgart? I'm sorry, by the way, that you're situated in Stuttgart. I'm kidding, it's me and my beef with Stuttgart. Stuttgart has some nice corners. Thank you, Sankan. Hi, Clarence. The old elevator trick, another classic. Yes, can't forget about that. Yes, Resi, Fan forever, like your name says. Der Name sagt alles, Resi. Nummer 1 Fan. So, thank you, Nev. Appreciate it. I wouldn't say I speak Korean. I watch a lot of Korean shows. That's why I speak a little Korean. And I had a friend when I was studying Chinese. He came to Germany to study in German university from Korea. And he taught me how to read Hangul and yeah, just how to read it, and taught me like some super basic things, but it was just too much for me to, you know, in my brain with like Chinese and Korean, because learning a language itself is already hard, and then having like multiple at the same time, that really confused me, so I had to stop. Unfortunately, I wish I would have kept learning it because it's such a cool language. But yeah, I watch a lot of Korean shows, so that's the only way I'm currently learning my Korean. Hi Mourinho. Hi Neff. Oh, you're in Norway? How cool. Hey Hurmaudu. That's cool. Where are you from? I'm from Germany, Clarence. Woodhouse, I like that name. Hey, BT is back. Hello, hello. It's dark, colder than outside. Dark, colder than outside. Do you watch My Demon? Not yet, I haven't. But I love K-dramas and just like Singles Inferno, like the, you know, the classic stuff like that. My whole Netflix is just Japanese and Korean shows right now, and Chinese. So I can't remember the last time I watched something like American or anything like that. You're very beautiful. Thank you, Krishna. I would give a shot to Shahi Kaiserschmarrn. Shahi Kaiserschmarrn? Curry-infused Maultaschen? Ooh. Paneer stuffed bratwurst. I love paneer. I just bought a paneer not too long ago. Yeah, paneer is one of my favorite things ever. It's just like a tofu, just I call it Indian tofu sometimes. I know that's not how you call it, but it's like made in the same way as tofu is made, just with milk, and then it has a similar texture, and you can use it for the same purposes, right? Are you into K-drama? Yes, Martin. Are you into K-dramas? I love it. Big K-drama fan. Maybe I need to release my top 10 list here on YouTube for all those that are interested. I'm German, but I can't enter the US territory. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, I know how that works. My husband was stationed in Germany as a US soldier, and I was living close to that army base, and it was always hard because I couldn't go onto the army base as a German. I wasn't allowed to, but I could send him like packages and like stuff, but I would have to. It was like an American address, even though it was inside of Germany and basically just like an hour away from where I lived. I had to like address it to like America, even though it's in Germany. It was very confusing. Winnipeg. Nice. I love the name Winnipeg. Something about it. I think it sounds so cute. I love Canada. So welcome, Clarence. Japan Sakura. Is it Sakura time already in Japan? I'm from on the 25th, so we got year, third year means a month, and then the little thing with like the stripe in the middle means day, and then year means moon, that's month, and then is day, sun, which makes sense because the symbol for sun is like a day, and because the sun like one day, and then year is like the moon 1 month for month. I'm doing good, thank you. Well done, BT. A practical way to say. You can say both, BT, Ami, Rika, whatever you like, but Rika is probably more like the name. Ami is more part of like Ami is like the way of like, thank you for all the hearts, by the way, and the reaction. I can see it, I appreciate it. I'm just want to let you know. But Ami is more like, so in Germany, the German people know that Ami is like a nickname for Americans. And it's kind of like a wordplay with Amerika. It looks like America too, like the German version of spelling it. Thank you, Nev, appreciate it. What is your favorite K-drama, by the way, Nev, if you're into K-dramas? Or you could give it a try, Rezi. I thought you like it. Okay, they're really wholesome sometimes. It's just a good way to distract yourself from like a bad day or work, you know. It's just like very unrealistic. Everyone's like extremely beautiful. So yeah, it's definitely probably not good for the mental health to watch K-dramas because everything is unrealistic. The love stories are so romantic. Everyone looks like insanely beautiful, always like dressed beautifully, and you're like, you know. But it's still nice just to take you out of the shitty world sometimes and all the crap that's going on here. Hi, man with glasses. Do you actually wear glasses? German or American car? Master question, but easy. German, of course. Excuse me. Ich wünschte, ich hätte so jemand wie du als Freundin. Nie. Why are you using the traditional Chinese? I'm a simplified, modern Chinese kind of gal. I didn't learn it in Taiwan. I went to Beijing. Hui 说中文. Seen a couple Korean historical dramas and they were pretty good. Yeah, I was thinking that you might actually like the Korean historical ones because they have a lot of like tea in it and more like cultural things, and I enjoy them too. I do like the modern ones as well, but depends on my mood. But yeah, that's cool that you've seen the Korean ones or the historical K-dramas. Fasting? You're fasting? Oh yeah, a lot of y'all are probably doing Ramadan, right? So luckily I can eat during the daytime, so I don't have to wait until it's dark. But I'm trying to do some, a little bit of fasting too, and just staying away from certain things that I shouldn't eat, and I try not to eat anymore, like sugar, for example. And I already lost, since I just found out that this one has a little sugar in it. So, well, yes, Lent is over for me. I already ruined it. I'm kidding, that's not how it works. If you mess up with something like this, if you're fasting or anything, where you're not supposed to mess up, or if you plan on going to the gym and then you forgot, you don't have the time to go to the gym, just because you slipped up once doesn't mean that now you can slip up every single day and only make it worse. Just take it as it is and be like, okay, and tomorrow I'll do better. That's fine, because a lot of people use that as an excuse to be like, man, oh man, I really want to do the 40 days, but I guess I just start again next year. Whatever. That's just not how it works. That's just silly. It's fine to mess up. Biased German lady is unbiased when it comes to German cars. Yeah, I certainly said I want to be Muslim, right? Don't remember ever saying that, but okay. But yeah, I'm fasting. Trying to, I guess I just slipped up, but yeah, after this, no more sugar for me. On stream too, silly. Oh well. I thought they had some sort of sugar replacement in it, but yeah, they don't. Didn't see a K-drama, but now not one. Martin, have you ever even lived without watching a K-drama, feeling the romance streaming through your body, and you're like, yeah, right, as if that's real, but it's still cute. It's just wholesome. Tofu is made of soy, but paneer is made of full-fat milk and lemon juice. I do it fresh every day, boiling the milk, curdling it, straining curds, pressing them into a firm block. That's great. That's what I meant. It's obviously tofu is made from non-dairy. It's like soy, like you said, the soybean, but it's also being curdled and then pressed into a block. That's what I meant. It's like the same procedure, like the same thing, just a different base. One is vegan, one is not. Jesus bless everyone today. But that's so cool that you make it yourself. Wow, that's goals right there, Shivam. Very cool. I wish I could try your homemade paneer. That's so nice. Maybe I need to try that. Try to make this. Yeah. Maybe we'll make a live stream about homemade paneer. Let's get the Indian crowd growing here. Honestly, I'm not trying to generalize. I know I always say that, and then I do.
But a lot of people I have in a stream from India with Indian descent are the funniest people ever. They're so witty and have the funniest jokes, and they always crack me up, so I always appreciate it. Hi Joseph. Hi to Iran Mohammed. Horror is good. I think Asians make some of the best horror movies. Very intense stuff. I agree. Yeah, there's some really Asians just know how to do it. They know how to do TV. They know how to capture things, how to get good pictures and moods and stuff. Like Asians just know how to do it. But yeah, it reminded me of the one horror movie I really enjoyed. I think it's a Korean one. Was it Japanese? No, I think it was Korean. It's called The Wailing. I think it's still on Netflix. It was very weird at times, but I do like weird stuff a lot. So whenever people say this is weird, I'm like, oh, I gotta watch it. You know, when it's weird, I kind of like that. And it's very not much happens, but at the same time it really does. And I kind of like movies like that where you think not much is happening. It's more like subtle. When the monster, like in a horror movie, is like right there and just like looking at you all the time, you see it all the time. It takes away from the suspense, I think, and that's what horror movies should be about, in my opinion, the suspense. I've been reading up on the Tao Te Ching. Oh, the Te Ching. Very interesting. Let me see, I think I have it here. Where is it? No, I just got somewhere. I don't have it here, I have it in Germany. I love the American versions of names of Chinese books. Got the I Ching. I love it. How they write things. Got Ren. I haven't even read it yet, to be honest. And this one was for inspired by my university class that I really enjoyed, just Korean myths and legends, and looking a bit more into that, but most of that we had already covered in school, so yeah. Very good stuff. You never shared your first name with the audience? Oh, that you mean like Rika and Ami? Yeah, I know. Ami was just like a wordplay, you know. So after she's a minor, because she looks so young. A minor? I can't crack few jokes and make paneer at the same time. I love to try freshly homemade paneer and paneer fried sticks that you can try with sweet and spicy tamarind sauce. Ooh, I love tamarind sauce. I only used tamarind so far for making what's it called? Pad Thai. It's the only time I ever used tamarind, but yeah, I never cook with it other than that. That's cool though. In spite of the name, Midnight Meat Train really is a good movie. Midnight Meat Train and a good short story also. Have you read it? I have not read that. Midnight Meat Train. The Wailing was awesome. Oh, so you like that? Okay. Oh yeah, you were also when you gave me the list of your favorite horror movies, and was The Wailing not one of yours as well? Recommend the movie The Midnight Meat Train. Are you Martin recommend